Good evening. I'm in Texas and it's cold as here. I've got your latest Texas winter storm update. It's day number 289 of the winter storm. Power outages and freezing temperatures have slapped Texas across the face with the severest winter weather the state has seen in decades. While the power has been restored to some, currently millions in Texas are still without power. Before the storm, when Texans received word that snow, ice, freezing temperatures, and power outages were coming their way and would bring with them food and water shortages, millions of Texans rushed out to buy guns and ammunition. When one Texan was asked how that strategy is panning out, he said, "We're still shooting at the cold, so it should be gone soon." Veda's playing in the backyard behind me. We asked this same Texan if he thought he would have been better off going to the grocery store to get food and water. He replied, "No, they don't sell ammo there." As a Texan, I would just like to say, God bless this man. The millions of Texans who are facing power and water outages all agree the most threatening part of this whole winter disaster is still all the Californians moving to Texas. As Senator Ted Cruz's state is frozen, the good senator finds himself in hot water because on Wednesday he was flying out of Texas for a vacation in Cancun. Cruz faced backlash all over social media for his decision, and many liberals believe that Cruz's ill-timed vacation to Cancun proves he did in fact try to have AOC murdered, as the bartender claims he did. Because why else would he be trying to leave the country? Texas Governor Greg Abbott blamed Texas's reliance on renewable energy as part of the reason for the power outages across the state. Abbott said, "Our wind and our solar got shut down and they were collectively more than 10% of our power grid, and that thrust Texas into a situation where it was lacking power on a statewide basis. It just shows that fossil fuel is necessary." Billionaire Bill Gates weighed in, saying Governor Abbott's explanation is, quote, "actually wrong." We'd like to remind you that nobody ever elected Bill Gates to anything. In Texas, people actually think for themselves, Bill. So f*** off. For the cause of the deadly power outages in Texas, Republicans are pointing the finger at frozen wind turbines that are inoperable, saying this is why natural gas and coal are the sources of energy to be relied upon. While Democrats are saying the power outages wouldn't be happening if Texas had more green energy, and that this is why the U.S. needs to be in the Green New Deal. As a citizen of Texas, I personally feel safer knowing both Democrats and Republicans are coming together using this crisis to bolster their political energy agendas, instead of trying to figure out how to help us. Meanwhile, conspiracy theorists are speculating about the Texas freeze, saying the government's weather control programs are to blame. The High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, or HAARP, is a research program dedicated to the study of weather manipulation. The European Union has raised concern about it in the past. The conspiracy theorists suggest that the government is blasting Texas with their weather control technology to force Texas into accepting federal aid as a way of trying to keep Texas from seceding from the Union. They cite the hard evidence of speculation as proof of their claims. Others speculate that global warming might be the cause of the frozen temperatures in Texas. However, neither of these astute groups has considered that the weather might be the cause. This just in! A little bit of weather won't stop Texas from succeeding. That's true, but how'd that get in there? The conspiracy theorists also point out that the Texas freeze is happening just 1 month after Biden took office, and ask, how could that just be a coincidence? Good point, guys. Did Biden sign an executive order saying it has to be cold in Texas? It would have been like the 479th one that he signed. He actually slowed down on those things. He developed executive order-induced arthritis. He'll heal up fast and get back to those things. He's young. This just in! I can't feel my fingers anymore. Here in Austin, 263,000 people are without water. Thousands of burst pipes are allegedly the cause of the water shortage. While conspiracy theorists suggest the reason for the water shortage is because water doesn't actually exist. Personally, I haven't bathed for 5 days. It isn't good. But water, aside from being used to wash away body odor and keep gremlins at bay, is thought to be essential for survival. But at this point, we're treating this information as anecdotal until Bill Gates has a chance to play God and weigh in on it. Austin Mayor Steve Adler is confirmed to be a piece of shit. California refugees who have fled their communist-controlled state in recent months and are living in Texas have shown their survival skills by lighting incense and being weak. Citizens of communism aren't used to what's called freedom or having to take care of themselves. This just in! You all better vote differently or else you're gonna create the same problems here, you morons. Well, that's all for the Texas winter storm update. The weather out here is getting worse, so I need to go buy more ammo. Good night. Before you go, I want to thank Blue Blocks for sponsoring this video. Now, did you know that humans need to sleep? Did you know it feels better to have good energy and to be healthy? Even birds know these basic facts about humans. That's why I love Blue Blocks. They help you get optimal sleep so you can have great energy and feel your best. I wear Blue Blocks every night because they're my favorite evidence-based blue light blocking glasses. And I also love using Blue Blocks' whole line of sleep and health enhancing products, like the Remedy Sleep Mask, the Lumi light bulbs, and the Hive red light therapy device to help me recover from injuries and reduce inflammation. I am not always smart, I assure you that. But one of the smart things I do for myself is I put on my favorite pair of Blue Blocks every evening as the sun's going down, which ensures me I am protected from blue light so I can get optimal sleep and wake up the next day with great energy, feeling my best. But here's a fact that birds don't know. My all-time favorite pair of Blue Blocks is the Sleep Plus lenses in the Maverick frames. If you want to join me in using Blue Blocks to help optimize how you feel and function, just go to blueblocks.com/JP and be sure to use the discount code JP to get 15% off.